They use the word gasp several times in this story, and I'm just going to put it up here. Let's see, gasp. And gasp is like a very heavy intake of air. So when you gasp, that's like you're taking in air and you can hear it. That's gasping. It's when you bring in air, but also you can hear it. So people gasp when they can't breathe, or they gasp when they're surprised. That's what gasping is. And they've used it several times today. Let's play around a little bit with the word gasp. Mary was shocked when she saw the ghost in her living room. Now, when you're so surprised because you see a ghost, probably you would breathe in a lot of air when you're that surprised. So you see the ghost and then you say, that's gasping. She gasped when she saw the ghost in her living room. Let's change a word. Let's say the stranger. She gasped when she saw the stranger in her living room. Let's change another word. Let's say in her house. In her house. In her house. She gasped when she saw the stranger in her house. Let's change another word. Let's say running from her house. She gasped when she saw the stranger running from her house. Now let's try another example. Mike was swimming underwater for a long period of time. When he finally came up for air, he took in a lot of air and you could hear it. So imagine you're underwater for a long time, and when you come up to the top, what do? That's gasping. That's what he did. So he gasped when he came up from the water. When he came up from the water, he gasped. Now, you can use it for words too. So let's say instead of for air, he gasped for air. Let's say he gasped for a doctor. So now we can imagine he comes up from the water, doctor! So that's how it would sound if he's gasping. And Fabian, it would also probably be pretty raspy. Okay, so let's see. He gasped for a doctor when he came up from the water. Doctor. Okay, let's make a why question with he gasped for a doctor. Why? Why did he? Why did he? Why did he gasp? Why did he gasp for a? Why did he gasp for a? Why did he gasp for a doctor? Why did he gasp for a doctor? And the answer is because he was underwater for too long. He gasped for a doctor because he was underwater for too long. Okay. All right.